Hey boys, welcome back to the second part of this final Queensland v New South Wales, and we're going to be coming into bowl in the second innings here with New South Wales in some trouble, as that's an extravagant shot to start proceedings. Conway against the with the spin actually, looking to pump it over mid wicket square leg, but the trail in 97, so they have got it under 100, which you know, every little step and every little stat like that does matter, but none for 20. Obviously, you know, get off to a good start here, New South Wales, and they could find themselves in a good position to potentially knock us over and pick up the victory, or hopefully the opposite happens where we pick up a couple of quicker wickets and are able to, you know, put them under some pressure, you know, before they get to our total. As Yang here goes for another big shot. He doesn't quite get it at all. It was pretty close to the fielder, but he's a little bit fine there, and just a couple of bounces gets a single. So a steady start. You'd probably, it's in the balance for sure. We bowled very well in the first innings. What did we? I can't actually remember or how many wickets we got, but you know, just getting out as well as that one. Hit him pretty on the full, I think, and that is gonna be given the slider this time. A foolish ball, a little bit quicker through the air. Conway, he was, you know, pretty much set him up with those sort of in-spinning balls, just the stock delivery. We were, you know, just spinning it in. He was just working it away, and finally we got one just a little bit full, a little quicker. The slider, bang, straight in front, an easy wicket, and all of a sudden they're now 3 for 83. So the yeah, we're in with a very good shot here, because they're not even level with our score yet. So this is a very good start for us. They're pretty much still 3 for nothing, trail by 33. As Pattinson, the new man, to the crease. I don't know why I didn't look at a replay for that LB, but I don't know. I must have just forgot about it, because it was dead plumb. Like, you know, if he didn't hit it, then it was 100% out. It must have been pretty close to the bat, but yeah, hit him pretty full, pretty straight. Middle stump would have been out of the ground. So a nice wicket, and I love picking up wickets with a little bit of a change-up delivery. The slider's like my go-to change-up delivery. It's just good. I feel like the wrong-in, I don't know, the wrong-in sort of, it doesn't really pick up many wickets. But the slider, it's just enough. As this one looks pretty close. I thought maybe inside edge for a catch, or potentially, if there was no edge there, it must have been pretty close to an LB. It might have been, it was a little bit, it actually was another slider, in fact, and yeah, probably just with the angle, might have just been missing off stump, because the height looked pretty good as well. So yeah, just a slider, probably just shaping across off stump there, but a close thing. As we come back here, 1 for 27 into our 13th over, and they're 4 for 174. So a good fight back. You know, a big partnership with Pattinson and was it Conway, or I can't think of the other batter, but big partnership there. They were 3 for 83, so almost 100 run stand, and Hughes is the new man. So a wicket fairly soon before we came onto bowl, and you know, we need to just enforce a little bit of momentum here, get a little bit of a roll on, because you know, if they keep getting sort of big partnerships like that, then you know, they're going to push this score we have to chase to a total that is going to be tricky. At the moment, it's probably, what is it, like it's only, so they only lead by 58 at the moment, which is obviously nowhere near enough, as that's a glorious shot through the covers there by Daniel Hughes. Going to go for 4. Can't really do too much about that. It's just a nice shot. You know, he's gone for it. It's a bit outside off, spinning away from the edge, but it's a good shot. But that one, what a ball that is! Just dragged back slightly, couldn't get on the front foot, and it was a good ball. But we come back 4 for 202. So Pattinson Hughes doing a good job, just putting a little bit of pressure on. We bowled 15 and a bit overs now, as that one again, what a ripper that is. Pattinson tries to play against the spin, completely done by the spin on that one. Just a great delivery, but we just can't get the breakthrough. It's 4 for 202. We're 1 for 40. We bowled a lot of overs, keeping it tight. As that one's just punched for a single, but we just can't get the breakthrough. You know, I feel if we get one, we can easily get a couple and then put the pressure on. But if these two stay in and, you know, get this total up, you know, game is well and truly on at this stage. The lead still less than 100. So, you know, batters aren't feeling the pinch at the moment, but, you know, put another 100 runs onto that. You know, 180, getting up to 200. It's a tricky run chase, but thankfully, the other bowlers have done a good job here, and they've picked up a couple of wickets. Pattinson is still going incredibly well, 92, and we've changed up the angle just because, as you see, we're 1 for 65 into our 23rd over. I just trying something different to him because you just can't break him at the moment. A couple of balls we beat him, but other than that, it's been pretty free-flowing from Curtis Pattinson, as this one, oh, it just dropped short of the keeper. I think that was a little inside edge, so we probably should have had a man in close. But again, the other bowlers doing the job. They're now 8 for 320. Yeah, it's been an innings where we haven't been the dominant force with the ball. I mean, we bowled heaps of overs. We just can't get the rewards in this game, which, you know, is good. You know, bowling like 30 overs can get a little tedious, I'm not going to lie, but it's good just in the general part of the game, as we're finally going to get a breakthrough, and it's a big one too. Christensen, he was 41, going very nicely, as again, an LB. This one, I think this was just a stock delivery, or was this? No, I don't think it was a slider. It wasn't a catch, was it? Actually, I think it was caught. Was it? I don't know. The keeper sort of glitched and he did catch it, so maybe it was a little tickle onto the pad, and the Jimmy Pearson did a good job. So I don't know. Honestly, I think it was caught. I think that I saw that on the scoreboard, but again, I didn't look at the replay. Probably because I'd bowled so many overs, I was just sick of it. That's probably the reason. I just wanted to get it done with. But 2 for 80 now. We'd love to pick up another one, just sort of pad the stats a little bit, because obviously not our best performance, but there we go. Finally do the job there, get the last wicket, and we are going to get to come out and bat and potentially see us over for the victory in the final. Usman Khawaja, great stuff by Burns and Renshaw. A shame none of them could get the 100, but still excellent performance by both top order batsmen, as Hazelwood coming into bowl. So I mean, you know, the Blues do have a good bowling attack. We do have to be a little wary about. The target 241, so you know, we just have to play smart here. We don't need to do anything silly. Just try to knock off the runs. You don't want to take all day, but just hit the singles, get the twos. Bad balls put away, but you know, we would love to be here for the winning runs with Usman Khawaja, and it's been a good tournament. We came back obviously a fair bit into the season. Like they'd already played like a fair few matches, and they were dominating the comp from the start, and then we came back, added that variety with the spin and also some good batting ability, and we've just propelled Queensland to dominance in the regular season. And now the final against New South Wales, we're well and truly on top. There shouldn't be any way we're going to lose this game from here. Just have to, you know, we just have to play smart, and it should be in the bag. So it's been a fantastic start to this. Yeah, I guess you would call it a new season. Although cricket's funny, because obviously internationals, if they play the other side of the world, then you know their season is going to be the opposite time to Australia. So it's not really. Obviously, your domestic season is more structured. Is right here. Good lord, that was play smart apparently, but that was an absolute suicidal run. Thankfully for us, we did not run out our boy Usman Khawaja, because that would have been pretty bad, and you know, just causing a little bit of unnecessary sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Discomfort. That's not the word I was looking for, but it'll do. Discomfort in the batting lineup. You know, you don't need a silly run out at this stage. Khawaja is going nicely. 29. We're 3 off 7. Just getting our eye in. Obviously, with the new patch, it is a lot harder to bat. So, you know, we do have to be a little bit more precise. Because I mean, I guess that's the main thing. Just the timing is harder, and also, yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Just the timing, which is, you know, that is how you make sort of cricket games batting harder, is just make it harder to get the perfect timing of the ball coming through. And obviously with the fact that I've also got like the pace in the gameplay modifiers turned up, so you know, your fast bowlers are bowling quicker through the air. It doesn't, with the new patch, it doesn't show on this. I've already talked about this, but it doesn't show on the radar that they're bowling like 150, 160, but it still feels quicker, which again makes it harder, because when they bowl a slow ball, it's harder to time, and when it's just quick, it's, you know, it's harder again. So yeah, the batting obviously a lot harder, and it's gonna feel more rewarding when we push through and get that big score, which is good. Which is definitely good. But right here, we're fighting through 7 off 13, picking up a couple of twos. They do have a big gap straight down the ground, so I mean, that's definitely where we're trying to hit. And if he gives us nice, juicy, full deliveries like that, we're gonna go after it. But yeah, just the timing's not there, like I was talking about. But just looking to finish this game off. Still, you know, still some runs to get. It's obviously a little bit slow going here, but I was just, oh, that's a ripping ball, Christensen. What a nut that is. Wow. I had to look at the replay on this one, because how close was this? Angled in, and I mean, it looked live. It looked like it's either swung or it seemed away like a lot. Looking at look how close that is to the stumps, but on the replay, it didn't really look like it moved too much, but when I saw that live and when I was playing live, it felt like it moved away a lot, and it was just a quick ball. As this one scooped up, I thought again maybe we got a little edge on that one. Thankfully not. So we're digging in. It's tough going. Again, I'm looking at the replay because I thought it must have been pretty close, but no, it's got us right on the, not on the elbow, sort of the what's that muscle called? It's sort of, it's just above the elbow, I guess, but not the worst spot to get hit for sure. Right there is not actually too bad. It's not a real bony area. It's sort of the soft part. It's gonna hurt, like it's the muscle area, but not on the point of the elbow or the forearm or the wrist. It would be a killer. But again, getting the runs when they're on offer there, just punching it through that mid-off gap, and able to get a few. So right here, nice little glance actually. Dwarsh's coming in, a little bit of a slow ball, but that's a good shot. Just using the ill-directed line of it, and using some nice touch that time rather than power. Just some nice touch. And a 13 off 21. Khawaja 36. Still, you know, some runs to get as we try to pull this one away. We're gonna get out. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. We dug in. We were digging in. It was tough going. I mean, they do have a good bowling attack, the Blues here. We just couldn't find the form, and I mean, we like the short stuff. It just didn't really get up as much as we probably wanted it to, and that's what cost us at the end of the day there. But we do pick up the victory. There we go. We're gonna hold up the trophy. What a win. What a season. It was, you know, it was like I was talking about before. We really did dominate the first class arena here. Matthew Renshaw, man of the match. He could have got 200s back to back, but unfortunately got out for 95. But yeah, hopefully guys are enjoying the spin bowling cream mode. Look forward to more in the future, and I'll see you then.